Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Rapacious here. I know it's been a while since I put out a video. Just been busy with stuff, and I apologize. Now I'm going to be putting up videos every Friday, though. It's going to be something, pack openings, something to give you guys something, because I was getting asked a lot on Twitter today, on my personal Twitter, that people want to see more. So I'm going to create one for the channel, create a Twitter for the channel, create a Facebook for the channel. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. But on to the deck list today. Today's deck list is going to be Bant Enchantments, Bant Aura, whichever one you want to call it. I've been dabbling with the deck now myself, and I'm adding some new Gate Crash stuff in because it's really nice. So we'll see how the deck goes. But anyway, here's my variant of it. Starting out with Instants, there's only 3 of them in the deck, and it's your only form of removal, which is going to be your Selesnya Charm. You really just want it for the exile the 5 fatty creature, because that's really all it's really good for in this deck. I mean, you can do the 2/2 and trample, and that's okay, but you're not really going to use the 2/2 White Knight. You're really never going to touch that, and all you're going to really use it for is that exile. I hope the camera's good for you guys. The last time it was crappy. I apologize. But anyway, onto the sorcery is your increasing savagery. It's a 4-drop sorcery. It's 2 forest, 2 anything. Give a target creature 5 1/1 counters, so because it's an extra 5/5, and then it gets an extra 10 counters if you flash it back. I'm gonna run that at 2. Right now this is a 1-of. I'm probably gonna change it out, but I'm trying it out. Is a force adaptation. This is from Gate Crash. So 1 force enchantment. Trigger creature +1/+1 every one of my upkeeps, and it's pretty nice. Next is the main enchantment, in my opinion, of the deck, and it's a 4-of, which is your Ethereal Armor. An enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each enchantment you control, and gains first strike. Really good on like Invisible Stalker. And that's a 4-of. Next one is your Spectral Flight. It's 1 island, 1 anything, 2/2, and flying. I'm gonna run that as a 4-of as well. That helps really get like your fencing ace in there. Next is a 3-of Rancor. I might take out the increased forced adaptation. Excuse me. Wow, I'm a total idiot. This I might put an extra one in because I'm only running it at 3. But yeah, Rancor. Who doesn't know about Rancor? If you don't, +2/+0 and trample, and then if the creature would die, Rancor returns back to your hand. That's a 3-of. And then right now I'm testing this out. It's a 2-of Alpha Authority. Great card, great enchantment. Gives the creature hexproof and can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. So it really does get in there with your fencing ace. Because they're like, oh, I'm going to double block your fencing ace. It's like, no, you're stuck with 1. And really good. Gives it hexproof too, which is another great thing. Put that on Geist. Here's another new one from Gate Crash. Gift of Orzhova. And you can pay for it for just the white, so it runs for the deck. It's a 3-mana card. It gives it +1/+1 and has flying and lifelink. So imagine you're sitting there with a 10/10, or I should say a 5/5 double striking, I don't know, Invisible Stalker. And you slap this on it. So now it's a 6/6 double strike, so 12 plus the lifelink. If you're in a pinch, this card can probably like really get you out of it with this deck, especially if your life's kind of low and you're playing against speedy little decks that like to get in there. This will help stabilize you back out. I'm running it as a 2-of. It's a questionable 3. Into the creatures now. I know these are proxies. I'm sorry. Trying to get them as fast as possible. This is Geist of St. Traft. I'm running 3 of them. Trying to get them now. As quick as possible. I mean, these things are going up in price, or Thragtusk, things like that, so hopefully go for 1-for-1s on those in trades. That's a 3-of. Next is Silverblade Paladin. Broken Soulbound. You pair it with a creature, both creatures gain, double strike. This is really how you can really win games, like turn 3, turn 4, just because of him. And I'll show you guys a couple combos. Let's see if I can't help you out. Next up is your Monomook, Avacyn Pilgrim. You're going to run him at 3. You tap him to add the extra planes that you need. I'll get into the mana in a second and see why that's actually a little helpful too. Invisible Stalker, he's like your main creature. next to the last one that I'll show you. You're going to run him at 4. He's hexproof and unblockable. So he gets in there, he does his work with all those enchantments on him. Really, really good. And you're going to run him at 4. And last but definitely not least is your Fencing Ace. Double strike, 2-drop, 1/1. You just pair him with things for days and watch how quick your opponent loses. Onto the mana. I'm running 2 Cavern Souls. This really helps get your Geists in there without them being countered. And they're a really, really, really great, land overall. I'm running it at 2 of. Then we have 1 base planes. And this is what I'm talking about with those mono mooks to add for planes, because this is just 1 base plane. So, I think that's all you really need is 1 base, because you do have the mono mooks, and then you do have dual lands and things like that. So, 1 of. Then you have 2 Glacial Fortresses. Comes into play tapped unless you control a plains or an island. Then you can tap it for either the blue or white mana. That's a 2 of. Then a 4 of is our Hollowed Fountains. Hollowed Fountains is a shock land. You can either pay the 2 life and it comes into play untapped, or you can just let it come in tapped and you can tap it later on for the islands or the plains. Next up is a 3 of, which is your Temple Garden, and where it's another shock land. You can pay the life, yada yada. That's a 3 of. Then we have 2 ofs of the Sun Petal Grove. We have a lot of white sources and plenty of green sources, so I only run these at 2 because I feel that 3 or 4 would be a lot of extra green and white mana that you really don't need. So 2 of. Then this is why I'm saying that, because we're running 4 of base green. Base green is helpful to make sure that your dual lands don't come into play tapped. So to have this 1 base green out on the field to start, tap it, and add an Avacyn Pilgrim, lets you play 1 blue mana source, such as one that I'm going to be showing in a second, and that's how you can get Geist on turn 3, no problem. So like I said, you run those at 4, then you run, come here, you run, I run 4 of these, the Hinterland Harbors. I really like Hinterland Harbor. This is the blue source, you can go off the green, and it's really, really nice. And just to add, like, you can add any other mana, really depending. You can add like another Glacial Fortress or whatever. For now, I did add another Sun Petal Grove, just there to add that extra mana. You can add really whatever you want. I chose to add the extra Sun Petal Grove. You can add an extra Glacial Fortress. You can add in an island. I had an island in this place for a while just to have 1 base blue mana. You can do whatever you want. And that's it for the deck, guys. Like, subscribe, comments. I should be doing dual videos soon and stuff like that, and a new intro. I hope you guys like the new camera and everything. Rapacious out.